Hello everyone, and welcome back to the official Cubeville YouTube channel. Today, I'm going to explain to you how you can make money on the Cubeville server without needing a Shopkeeper rank. This is ideal for newer players, including those of you who are saving up to buy the Shopkeeper rank. With Shopkeeper, you can easily make shops and chests like the ones you find in downtown and uptown CBC, along with using colours in Market Chat. However, there are so many ways that you can get rich and make money without needing fancy colourful adverts or tons of shop signs. Today, I'm going to walk you through my top 7 ways on how you can make money easily on Cubeville. Before we get into the video, feel free to like and subscribe so your fellow Cubeville nubs can see useful videos like this one. Now, first up is one that doesn't need too much explaining, and one I'm sure most of you are familiar with. If you go to spawn and walk straight ahead, to the left you'll find the quest tool. Here you can make up to 50 cubes a day if you get a rare quest by speaking to Escher and completing the tasks set out in your journal. These quests refresh daily, with 3 options you can choose from, for example Florist, Blacksmith and Neverminer. If you want to make your quest money making super efficient though, I'd highly recommend building a quest grinder with all the items and blocks you need to mine, place and craft in daily quests. This way you don't need to buy anything from shops or spend hours walking in the wild just to find a single flower. You can get your quests done in minutes and get on to even more ways of making money. Secondly, we have a lesser use system which will only yield you up to 6 cubes a day, but it's still a nice way of getting a bit of extra money without having to put in too much work. Unfortunately, for those of you who are not allowed to fill out forms on the internet or browse websites due to parental restrictions, this probably won't be able to work for you. If you type /vote in the chat, you'll get the link to various voting websites, and if you click on these links and select open in browser, you just need to type your username in and potentially click an I am not a robot box to vote for the server. If you're wondering what this is, these websites are basically big lists in Minecraft servers where people go to find servers to play on. In short, if you vote more for Cubeville, there's a higher chance more new people will see the server on the list and join us. This makes it both good for you and the server, so it's a great way to support Cubeville's publicity and also earn yourself a bit of money while you're at it. Each of the 3 sites will give you 2 cubes a day, and most of them reset every 12 to 24 hours. Keeping on top of this means you could earn 42 cubes extra a week and 186 cubes every month on top of your quests. Now thirdly, we have probably the easiest way of making money that actually involves selling items to other players. This is through Market Chat. Anyone can type in Market Chat by placing /mch before their messages. Now you probably think that you have to have bright, flashing, colourful messages using the SK rank in Market to be actually noticed, but this simply isn't true. I'm going to introduce to you 2 websites to help you improve your market messaging. Firstly, coolsymbols.com will let you have some amazing fancy flower and arrow patterns to format and border your messages, instantly making them more eye-catching. Secondly, Fancy Text Generator on LingoJam will let you try new fonts you can see here. Combining these 2 websites, you can make some great unique adverts with no colour needed at all. Both of the websites are listed in the description. When you found a symbol or font you like, you can easily bring it into the game by pressing Ctrl and C on your keyboard to copy, and then Ctrl and V once in game to paste. It's important to note that these messages should not be spammy or too flashy, as that could annoy some players and dissuade them from buying. Also, when testing out your fonts or symbols, we've created a special channel for doing that in, which no one else can see. Simply use /tch instead of /mch to test your adverts. If you want to use adverts you've made in the future, I'd suggest putting them down in a notepad file or document, or even an empty Discord server so you can easily access them. Finally, also make sure you are charging a fair price. Check downtown and uptown CVCs to see what the current market price for items are. Next up, we have in-person shops, so do not use a chest and sign system. This could be as simple as claiming some land like this by the side of a popular drop, or even buying a shop lot in a town that allows non-SK rank players and putting chests simply to say the item and the price. The only downside to this is you need to be online and at the shop to be able to give the item to the player and receive their payment, which could be a bit more tedious than using a system like Market Chat. Alternatively though, you could try something interesting and follow a tutorial like the one I'm showing on screen now, which I'll link in the description, using redstone to set up a non-cube based shop. This could be in an alternate currency, like diamonds, gold or netherite for example, to create an interesting barter-based economic dynamic. This has hardly ever been used on Cubeville, so why not be an innovator and start a fun and unique shopping system instead of just using cubes? You could then use the proceeds from this, like diamonds, in my next top tip. And that is, if you travel to downtown or uptown cities, you can find the classic chest shops for buying and selling resources. Now, as I'm sure you know, right-clicking on these will let you buy the items. However, if you left-click on shops that have an S value on their signs, you can sell your items for cubes to the chest shop. This is great as it provides you with money and the shop with stock, so it's mutually beneficial. However, you need to make sure the shop owner actually has enough money to sell to. You can check this with /money followed by their username. It's a general nice thing to do if you don't exploit this in the various ways possible, which is why many shop owners do not store much money in the account the shop is on. Others don't include sale values on their signs at all due to the potential for wiping their cubes. This is a great way to help shops and make extra money, but it's important to always be respectful and think of the shopkeeper and make sure that what you're doing is actually beneficial to them as well. Next up is one of my favourite ways to make money: odd jobs and services. Many people advertise for things like gathering complicated and tedious lists of resources for building, or needing bulk loads of resources for projects and shop restocking. Similarly, if you're good at building or redstone, you can always advertise your services at a price. If you're proficient in the mod like Matica, which I'll link in the tutorial below, you can help people build from templates or move their builds from creative to survival. You can also use it to build more complex farms in redstone, even if you aren't that good at it yourself. This is a great way of making money from helping your fellow citizens out and sharing your talent to others. By supporting others with projects and offering services to them, although it can take a lot of work and gathering, you can get big sums of money. I myself have helped with projects and sold custom buildings for up to 100 cubes and sometimes even more. Think what you could do over a month or two by helping people out and gathering things for them, or by selling a service for something you're good at. Finally, I've got one of my top picks, and a great way of getting loads of money quickly if enough people are online and your advertising is good enough and if you put in enough work. This is by doing mystery boxes. As you can see here, I made a whole factory and production line for them. I sell my mystery boxes at 5 to 10 cubes depending on how busy it is. I have all my items, as you can see, in chests over here, and then all my shulkers ready to be packed and sold on the other side. You don't need a system as elaborate as this, however you can get a lot of the items to put in these for absolutely nothing. Farmables, including iron, gold, crops and food, can be acquired for free or very little via town farms, along with blocks and items from the farmlands. It's important to actually include things of value in your boxes, which is why it's a good thing to have a stockpile of spare netherite, diamonds, custom books, and more items like that, including rare items, because if it's all just junk, people won't buy it again. I made over 100 cubes in around half an hour doing this once in the past. However, it's important that when you do this, it's actually busy online and there's enough people to buy them, and it's best to only do it once every few weeks for the best monetary output, as people inevitably get bored of the same boxes over and over again if you do it too often. This is a bit of a wild way to make money, no doubt, but it can be great and absolutely possible without Shopkeeper, as long as you have a few spare rares, a good load of random items, and lots of shulker boxes. Combining this with my tip on formatting market adverts will inevitably be an opportunity for a great business venture if you time and organise it right. So I hope you have found this informative and useful, and I hope it gave you some ideas on how to boost your cubes and save up for your next rank without relying on chest shops. With all of these methods, it's important to be respectful to customers and shopkeepers, making sure there is no spamming or scamming. If done properly, these can be great and honest ways to make money on Cubeville. If you have any queries about these methods, feel free to leave a comment on this video or reach out to me in-game. My username is FredLime and I'll appear magenta in tab and will be happy to help anytime. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video today. Please like and subscribe if you want to support Cubeville, and I'll see you all next time.